I say, all the fighters tonight showed a tremendous heart. Chocolatito fighting through the cuts and the blood and everything. I wanted to give one update for the Chocolatito and Rumbasai fight. That was such a competitive, such a brutal fight. Both fighters actually have gone to the hospital for observation. So they won't be coming. They won't be coming to the press conference. Triple G is currently doing his urine sample and the testing sample, and so is Danny. So they'll be coming shortly. I wanted to recognize, while we're here and started, I want to recognize Ryan Martin, who's now 18-0. He defended his WBC Continental Americas title. He put on a tremendous fight against Bryant Cruz. So why don't I turn it over to first maybe to his manager Tim Van Nieuwhouse to talk about the fight, and then to Ryan Martin himself.
Hi everybody. Test. Everybody, thank you for coming. I think this is a huge platform for somebody like Ryan. The biggest platform, the biggest fight of the year at the Mecca of Garden. First off, we would like to say huge thanks to Tom Loeffler and his team and his staff, to Gennady, GG Promotions, and all of his family for welcoming us on this huge fight platform. I think that Ryan is still growing and developing. He's into his 4th year as a professional. However, we still need to keep in mind that he was out of the ring for close to 1 whole year with SMS's terrible, yeah. But I think that Ryan did a great job. I think he put on a wonderful performance, and I'm very proud of where he's at today in his career.
Ryan's one of the rising stars in the lightweight division. He showed that tonight. This was his first fight on a major show like this. Whenever you fight in a big arena, it's always somewhat intimidating for young fighters. Ryan has trained with Abel and Gennady up in Big Bear, and then he finishes his training with his trainer Joe Delgado. So I wanted to let Ryan say a few words about this experience fighting at Madison Square Garden on a pay-per-view platform like this, and making his defense of the title.
First of all, I want to give a huge thanks to Tom, my team, KT Promotions, wonderful staff. Me and my team, we worked very hard to get to this point, and just being able to be at a place like this it's amazing, because there's so much history here, and fighting in a place like this, it definitely gets you so excited. Like this is a place I dreamed about when I was a kid, watching old videos of Muhammad Ali. Just seeing it and being here is unbelievable. It's an unbelievable feeling that I had walking out to the ring and getting the win. I'm gonna continue to grow and learn as a fighter. I have a lot more to learn in the sport of boxing, and a lot of growth. And with these people, I feel like I'm on the right track. I'm happy where I'm at, and big things are still to come.
We'll open it up to some questions now from the media for either Ryan or myself on the show in general.
Ryan, this is Lamar McCaster from HoopJab.com. Will you be campaigning at 135 permanently from now on?
Yes, right now 135 is my weight class. My body is getting the weight, is handling the weight good. So as long as my team and I feel like it's right to be at 35, we'll stay there.
Any other questions?
Hey Ryan, congratulations. I noticed when I was researching on Cruz, I knew he was an aggressive come forward fighter, and I noticed that you were giving him a lot of your hardest punches, but he wouldn't go down. He would always just come forward with you. So what were you thinking in your mind?
That's a good question. You know, it was a sense of urgency that went through my mind. The first thing, he can't go 10 rounds. That's the first thing that went through my mind. But, you know, it was going to be a matter of time for how many punches, how many hard punches he could take. I knew eventually he was going to wear down and it was going to come to an end. You know, yeah, he showed a lot of toughness tonight. But, you know, toughness only gets you so far.
We're going to let Ryan get out here, and Gennady's right behind the curtain. So thank you very much, Ryan. Thank you very much, Kenny. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ryan. You're going to see a lot of Golovkin.
All this.
Well, what can I say with, you know, going into this fight, we told everybody, anyone that would believe us that Danny Jacobs would be a very tough fight. Gennady and the whole team had a tremendous amount of respect, have a tremendous amount of respect for Danny Jacobs. There's really no losers in this fight. The way Danny fought, the way Gennady fought, I mean, it's clearly the two best middleweights in the world. And the way Danny got up from the knockdown, you got to give him a lot of credit. So with that, maybe we can have Abel, if you want to say a few words just from your perspective on the training side and from the corner.
Yeah, thank you very much, first of all, for coming out. I guess we had another full house. We expected a tough fight that we got. Danny was a little more resilient than really I thought he was going to be, but I think we had a great card all the way up and down. This fight before us was great. Gennady fought the kind of fight that I wanted him to. Danny one day very soon will be champion because he deserves to be champion.
We can open it up to questions for Gennady, for Abel, or myself on the promotion. Bernie, if you want to take the questions.
For Gennady, what kind of effect did his hand speed have on you? Because normally you stay in front of a guy with your power punches a little bit more than you did tonight. Was his hand speed a problem?
No, I don't have a lot of problem. Speed is good. Distance is good. Daniel, he's very good moving today. And very clean fighter. I respect him, just I'm knocking down, Daniel respect, don't lose control. Every time control, 12 rounds. It's very good, because I need 12 rounds too. It's very good fight for me, very good experience.
Gennady, can you talk about Gennady, congratulations on the victory. After the fourth round knockdown, it seemed like those big punches that you were throwing at him either weren't landing flush or were just off. Can you describe what was going on there, why you weren't able to connect like you usually do?
Yes, yeah, just maybe I wait too long, I need maybe one punch, like a punch. Sometimes it's different. Daniel, he's world champion, and he's a very good fighter. And I told you, he don't lose control, It's a very good fight today.
There's been some talk, and obviously, tell me how you felt. This is a two-part question. Tell me how you felt in the championship rounds, because it seemed like his energy was outdoing yours in rounds 10 through 12. And then, there's been some talk, you see it on Twitter now about you being so mortal now from this outcome. Did you feel mortal yourself?
No, I feel very good. I feel right now in 11 champions rounds, I feel a lot of power, a lot of speed. I want more. Okay, I think right now it's a big drama show. Daniel, he's very good. He's a very good fighter. Very smart. He's very smart.
Lance, we hope that the other fighters and promoters feel that Gennady is not as dangerous now, so maybe they'll actually sign the contract instead of just talking about fighting him.
Gennady, congratulations on your win. I have two questions for you. First one is, I know you got the victory, which is the most important thing for you, and you kept your title belts, but your knockout streak ended at 23, and as Tom said, and it came down to ringside, he said it was a heck of a run. What are your thoughts about that great knockout streak ending, and now the next time you go into fight and you get a knockout, it'll be one in a row?
This is life. Of course, this is very, very important for me. This is my record. Right now, Daniel broke my record. I told you, I respect this guy. You know, he's my favorite fighter. You know, I'm after knocking down, just I want more. Just just okay, maybe now, maybe. I'm not mad at this fight. You know, very clean, very smart, very good quality fight. You know, I need this too. I need this all from him.
So now looking back on the fact that you came out of your first 12-round fight, you got the win, but it was close, it was tough. Do you feel though now that you can look at your long list of opponents and say Daniel Jacobs in fact was the best opponent that you have ever faced? And Abel, I'd like to hear your take on that also.
Yes, I think so, yeah. He's my best opponent, yeah. He's very smart. Because he's very good. He has very good boxing. You know, he's moving, you know, don't have panic, don't lose control, you know. It's very good.
He definitely is. And we said before the fight that we thought he was the best opponent.
Gennady, a question from Europe. Obviously, you've got 3 of the middleweight world belts, and we know that you've said you want to win the WBO belt held by Billy Joe Saunders. Would it be the perfect fight for you next to go back to your homeland and fight our compatriot Billy Joe Saunders in Kazakhstan and possibly unify the division there?
Hopefully this is my dream fight, you know. My goal is all the belts in the middleweight division, you know, all the belts. Of course, Billy Joe Saunders is my last stand for my dream, you know. Of course, I wanted this fight. Hopefully this fight I have in Kazakhstan, I bring to Kazakhstan.
Would you like that fight next?
100%.
Yes?
Yes.
Gennady, considering how close the fight was tonight, do you think that Danny deserves a rematch, or would you rather move on to Canelo or somebody else?
Of course, you know, he's a good fighter. Just I'm ready to anybody. Just, yeah, of course, if he wants, if his manager, promoter, talk with my promoter, you know, is ready, of course, I'm a boxer. It's my job.
Gennady, were you bothered or troubled by the fact that Jacobs blew off the second day weigh-in and was able to hydrate so much, and you had to weigh on no more than 170?
This is his problem, you know. Just I respect my sport, I respect boxing, you know. This IBF, you know, it's his problem. It doesn't matter.
Were you angry though?
No.
Hey, Gennady, when you seemed a little frustrated when he switched to a southpaw stance. Were you at all, or did it confuse you at all when he went southpaw?
Not a lot.
No?
You know, he stayed in southpaw like him down with the right hands. You know, just I want more. I think, you know, he lose control. I want like a crazy fight. You know, I wanted this. You know, don't have a chance.
Abel, were you prepared for that? For him switching stances like that?
We had John Jackson and Julius Jackson in camp who also switch. And David Benavidez does it often, so we had him at times do that. But I think that's, I actually thought that's where Gennady was a little more effective when he switched to southpaw.
Abel, right in front of you. Did you feel the fact that Danny made an adjustment because he won most of the second half of the fight? Was there anything he did that changed the momentum in his direction?
I think the fact that he believed in himself so much and was prepared for this kind of battle. And we said from the beginning that he's a very, very good fighter. He's the best fighter that we've faced so far. And his size may have had a little to do with that. His girth, I should say, his weight. But that's how these fights at this elite level should be. Somebody needs to adjust and somebody needs to win rounds that where the other guy can't make the adjustments.
And Gennady, for you, the 12th round, when you went out for the 12th, did you feel like the fight was in the balance when you went out there and that you needed to win the 12th?
I think I win. I have a couple points, you know, bonus like champions, like knocking down. You know, I feel very comfortable. You know, and seriously, I respect that. I'm not angry. I'm not this fight like animal. You know, it's a smart fight. I need this.
Abel, right in front of you. It's an impossible standard that he's held to. You have to knock everybody out, or else somebody could be slipping. But you know, after the Kell Brook fight and this fight, do you still see the exact same guy that you saw 5 years ago when he first came to the U.S.?
Yeah, this is the same guy. I think he's getting a lot better, but the opposition is getting a lot better. Daniel is was a champion, is a champion still in my mind. If we get the fight in Kazakhstan and Gennady vacates once he wins against Saunders, Daniel I'm sure is going to be a champion at least one of the belts. He's probably better than, other than Golovkin, he's probably better than anybody else out there. He beats every other middleweight. No, I just think the opposition's getting there.
Abel, you said you thought that Danny was a little more resilient than you imagined. At what point in the fight did you sense that? At what point was there a particular shot that Gennady landed that you thought that another fighter maybe would be put out by? When did you get the sense that you were in for a long night?
After Gennady knocked him down, he never lost control. He was in the fight. He caught with a good shot and he retaliated. But again, we all believed that that's the kind of fight that it was going to be. Danny wasn't going to roll over. Like I said, I don't want to keep harping on the fact that he beat cancer, but the guy is resilient. The guy did what he needed to do, and after he knocked him down, and he looked at Gennady like Gennady looks at his opponents. Come on, let's go. We're in for a long night. That's good. I mean, it's good for boxing. It's good for Gennady. It's good for this whole card was just great. And this fight to top it off was. I think he gave the fans what they came to see.
Any closing thoughts, Abel and Gennady? We're going to let you guys go in a couple minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much again for coming out. The drama show was a 12-round drama show this time, but we hope to be in the ring again in June and get that fight. Tom sets up that fight in September so that we can really see who the best middleweight in the world is.
Yeah! Of course, thank you very much for big support. This unification fight, February fight, and big fight for me, good experience for me, And of course, thank you very much, my friends from my city, from my country, who come to support me, Just appreciate it.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Before Gennady and Abel leave, I just want to announce the replay information. Normally, HBO just replays the main event, but this show was so great, and both fights were so terrific. Both Chocolatito's fight against Rungvisai and Triple G's fight against Jacobs will be replayed next week on HBO, starting at 10:30 Eastern Time. So we're excited about that. We're excited about everyone that tuned in tonight, and you just got to give him a hand for the performance that he did, and also Danny Jacobs.